Hey guys, welcome back. Here's my latest update. My post Hurricane Sandy update. I live in New York, and I live like a block and a half from the East River. We're not going to get into the fact that, or cover the fact rather, that my car was under 7 or 8 feet of water for several days, and it was a total loss. We won't get into that one. But I did lose some fish in my tank, and I believe the coral has started to come back around. But I actually had lost power Monday evening, day before the storm, at about, I guess, 6:30, 7 o'clock in the evening. And I did not have any battery backups or UPSs or, anything, or battery operated pumps or lighting or heating or anything like that. And literally my tank was out of commission, or rather there was no power being supplied to my tank from Monday evening till about Friday evening, when power was actually restored to my building. So the temperature had dropped, because we had no heat and hot water either. The temperature dropped till about 63 degrees or something like that. And that was the only parameter I was able to really check, because I had a little cheapo thermometer that I could, for fish tanks, that I could put in the tank and see, but I had no idea what my pH was at that particular time. I checked my chemical, my water properties, and it seemed okay, but I could tell that the boys were freezing. So after freaking out because there were no stores that I could go to in New York that would give me the ability to get pumps or whatever, I didn't have my car, so I really couldn't travel. There was no transportation in New York. Ultimately I lost my yellow tang, and I lost my 6-line wrasse. I also lost the smaller anemone, the rose bubble tip anemone that split from the larger one. The larger one is still there, but I lost the smaller one. I was able to, on Friday night, get my pumps and the lighting and everything going, my filtration going. I tested the water again, and it still seemed fine, my parameters. I gave it a 5-gallon water change anyway. This is what I'm left with. The tank still looks good. I'm sad that I lost some of the boys there, but the tank still looks good. My nitrates are near zero. My phosphates are at zero. I've been testing my magnesium, alkalinity, and calcium, because I'm ready to actually turn on my my doser. But even those have been spot on, I guess, right after the water change. So I don't know if I, bought the doser too prematurely or what. I know that when I tested my parameters before, in my last video, some of those parameters were a little too low, but now they seem to be pretty spot on. So everything, like I said, other than the losses, everything seems to be fine. The elegance coral is a little closed up right now. I just finished feeding the tank reef chili from BRS, and so some of the polyps on the not the Duncan, what is that guy? I forget. Sorry, I forget the name of the coral. They're the trumpet coral. They're closed right now, but that's probably just because they were just fed a little while ago, and the fact that the lighting is starting to dim now to get more into evening mode. So things I've learned from this experience, that my tank can barely survive for 5 days without power, but I need to get battery operated pumps, and I'm looking to see if there's such thing as a battery operated heater. So in the event that we get another storm that knocks out my power, I'm able to at least run on backups. I originally thought about getting the battery backup that Ecotech Marine supplies for their to power the MP10s and their other, you know, circulation pump lineups. But I think I like the idea of going with maybe a couple of small battery operated pumps with air stones, and like I said, some kind of heater that's also battery operated that can keep my temperature in the tank at stable 70, 76 or 77, degrees. So that's it for now. You guys leave me comments and your thoughts on what has happened to me and what I could do to help prevent this in the future. If you have better ideas, please let me know. Thanks again to all my new subscribers. I've had quite a few new subscribers come on board these last couple of weeks. Thanks again. And I hope to have another video to you guys soon. Take care.